You see, guys, one of the very best stage in life is life in singleness. Unfortunately, most of us learn after messing up that it is this moment that you need to shape your life. But you see, when we talk about relationship, before you enter into a relationship, during your single life, how do you relate with yourself? What is your own company doing to you? For example, if you're just alone in the house, or you're walking outside there, or you're going to a restaurant and ordering food and eating it, and taking a selfie and going back home and sleeping and snoring and waking up in the morning doing the morning chaos and preparing yourself, and you go to work or you do something, how fine are you with that? How many times can you book a cinema and just go watch a cinema and come back home? How many times can you just book something like a tour somewhere far away from your home, alone, without somebody doing it for you, or without bringing company or group of friends to do it together? How peaceful are you with yourself? Before you leave singleness, you've got to understand and to be okay with your own company. Just be okay without anyone helping you to do things or to get things done. Be this person who can just wake up and do her own things or do his own things without thinking like, without so and so, I won't be able to do this. I can't just go to a cinema alone. I can't go for a dinner alone. You've got to learn how to do these things alone without someone before you step out of singleness. The second most important thing that you need to understand is self-confidence is one of the best things that a person needs to learn before they get into any kind of relationship. You need to understand yourself. You need to come to terms with what you believe in, what you accept, what you allow to come into your life, what you do not allow, things you can tolerate and things you don't tolerate, what you are confident about, the things that somebody cannot just come and force into you, things that you will not compromise in life. Most of the people start relationship without identifying what they believe in, identifying what they cannot compromise. And you find yourself in a situation where you have to hurt, but you cannot remove yourself because you don't know how to handle this situation. So you need to go through pain. You need to assume that things are normal even when they are not normal. Be ready to have someone who can have a meaningful conversation with you. Someone whom you can sit down with and talk. And in the process of talking, you will be rethinking about your life. You will be rethinking about your decisions. You will be rethinking about your future. Somebody who can spark some kind of knowledge into your mind and into your head. Somebody whom, when they leave, they make you think about life in general. They make you think about the decisions that you've made in the past. They make you analyze the things that you have planned to do in the future. These are people who can have conversations that do not just rotate around romance or rotate about your physicality, but they have a conversation that is building you, a conversation that makes you grow, a conversation that make you become something better, not just making you smile, not just making you being happy, not just making you to lose your sleep. All right, but they are conversations that can create something in you that is going to make you a better person the next day. Be a person who is ready to handle different kind of energies from the people. You have the energy to fight. You have the energy to meet and deal with any kind of a character that comes in front of you. This is So because people come sometimes with a kind of attitude and character that is so welcoming. And in the process of a relationship, things change. We get used to each other. Those smiles, those kisses, those hugs, they will be toning down by day. And it is normal. It is not abnormal. This is normal because you understand when you are new in a place of work, for example, you will tend to find when people are so much helpful and friendly, you ask for this, you're given. But the more you stay there, the more people start to withdraw themselves. The same happens in relationship. When it starts with a great gear. People are so kind, people are so good. But the more you stay with these people, some things happen. It doesn't mean that people will change to be bad people, but the energy that you had at the first time when it started, it's not going to be the same. So be a person who is ready to encounter different kinds of energies before you step out of singleness. Number 5, and the last one, which is very important. Have you ever stayed weeks without missing anyone and you're just fine? A lot of people don't teach us about this, but let me teach you about this. Before you step out of your singleness, be this person who is confident, who is okay, who is ready to stay weeks or even months without missing someone. And this is not to make you hard on emotions and feelings for some people or for the people you love, but it is a preparation for you because things happen in relationships. Sometimes you might not have good times. There are some times when relationships get rough, it gets tough, and you could even separate for a month or two. And if you have never learned on how not to miss someone, if you've never been in that situation where you just stay without missing people, you might get it rough. And especially if your partner is somebody who is confident enough and understands that has taught himself or herself to stay weeks or months without missing you, you will find it rough, and it might push you into doing some things that are not good for your relationship that is just in a break. Because yes, relationships sometimes take breaks. Those breaks can be 1 week, 2 weeks, or even a month. And it is not abnormal, it's normal. Sometimes you just need to unlearn some of the things that have been in relationship for some few days or weeks or even a month. And then after you unlearn, you start to learn how to handle them and you come back together. So what we need to understand is you need to learn how not to miss people for even a day or two. Go to a week or two and then stretch it for a month. Then see how confident and comfortable you are. Then you can decide to leave the singleness. My name is Johngora and I'm a life coach. Keep smiling.